Let's try a reasonably hard run. So this is just a normal Cruci 14 Paladin run. Oh, hold on. Starting stuff this thing. You know what that means. Do I want to try and force more events? Sure, I think. Oh, what does this map tell me? Intriguing. Elites for a Pebble comp are pretty good for Pierce. Stores for a Pebble comp are actually much less valuable than you would expect. That sounds like I've convinced myself, doesn't it? Alright then. That is a great start. Definitely a decent passive for a Pebble comp, not because it's specifically amazing for a Pebble comp, just because it's a decent passive. Although it does really help out if you're getting it for like an obelisk shot, but that is definitely extremely nice. You know what else is extremely nice? Having this be your first two shots on this map. It's very cool. I mean, just exceptional stuff here, isn't it? I guess that I should have aimed straight down with that being a dupe station shot, shouldn't I? Just because that's probably how you get the most cash. I only take 1 turn per reloading, and I don't have a horrible in my deck, and I don't have to deal with prices being increased for stores. A whole bunch of stuff that I made sure not to get, because I didn't feel like dealing with it. That being said, Crucible 14 still has a lot of issues. My health is going to be significantly less when I'm entering Area 2, because I have less health, and I'm not full healing at the end of an area, which is a pretty significant decrease. Oh, look at that incredible shot. I was kind of aiming for that refresh, but did I really expect to get it? Not particularly. 2 bombs. Not exactly when I wanted them, but it's whatever. Oh, I was hoping for way more than that. I believe this kind of shot should be decent. Yeah, nice. I might just let it stay here for a tiny bit longer. I believe that's my cue. Yes. Oh, damn it, I was looking for the second value. It should be good enough, though. Oh no, I have to do a shot like this. Well, the good news is I'm confident. That was a pretty cool shot, wasn't it? And luckily it paid off. That's a Mask of Joy and a Betsy's Hedge. Both are extremely decent. I think I should take Betsy's Hedge, but I want to take Mask of Joy. I haven't actually committed to a Pebble comp yet. So... Oh my god, this is... Sphere is still so incredibly valuable, but honestly, Sphere level 2... Oh my god, that's... I'm still not fully committed, but like, I'm pretty fully committed. Level 2 Pebble compared to a level 2 Sphere is a very big difference. One of them is what I would say significantly better, but if you're doing a Pebble comp, then it just so happens that the other one is actually significantly better. Nice terrible, I didn't know that was the dupe station shot. I wish it was easier for me to keep track of dupe station. I feel like having it like being like bright and glowing would be really nice. Just because paying attention to a decreasing number is apparently hard for me. I believe this one is actually Tube Station, which I do not feel like having it be a terrible again. And wow. I was only expecting 1 bomb hit there, and I didn't get it. Oh, that's impressive. Bang. Oh man. This would be so good if I had extra refreshes. I have decent damage. Betsy's Hedge would be helpful for a lot of bosses though. Including this one. Frankly... fine, I'll do this. I just didn't really like it that much, you know? This really is a fight where, like, I would just Oh, damn it. It's really hoping I could get more bombs there. Well, I would love to have a level 2 sphere. Well, for the damage improvement, since obviously the actual increase doesn't really matter. But like the damage improvement is a pretty big deal for getting it to do damage, and it just means that I'm going to end up taking a lot more health here than I would like. Just do a shot like this, I guess. We'll get there in the end. Full roll should be fine. Yeah, perfect. Here's a slight waste of dupe station, but that's fine. 5 damage per shot, except it's not because it didn't hit the crit. Now let's do an amazing bounce over here, hit this bomb. And then get somehow 175 damage? Actually, it's not 175, it's more. Alright, I'll do a slightly muffled roll because apparently I need to hit the refresh. Alright, honestly still extremely good for a boss fight. Especially since we get... Oh, Knuckles. Well, that is an exceptionally good passive. Definitely not necessarily leaning towards a Pebble comp, but we will see. I still have not gotten an Obelisk event, which is the main tool I was going to use to decide on whether or not... Oh god, let's get this refresh, shall we? On whether or not I'm actually going to be able to play a Pebble comp this time, but I have not achieved it yet. It's great damage. I need to try and finish you off right now, I think, instead of getting refresh good. This one can go for the refresh. 130 damage if you would like to, but I'd be very impressed if you did, to be honest. Good news is you're gonna hit a bomb. Oh, it would have been exceptional if you had, but I wasn't expecting much. I did try and skirt past that refresh there. It worked. Okay, yeah, very valuable. That was exactly what I wanted. And frankly, I believe in this Pebble, especially since it's dupe station. There's the Bouldorb. Alright, sure. It's still not actually that good at this point, but I'm just gonna go with it. We have a Circle for this boss, 2 Circle for this boss fight, which I actually really, really like. And we got an instant Bouldorb. Alright, that's great. Hit the refresh? Not quite. I really liked that shot. Ah, we have Grabby Hand just slamming through his health here. Of course. Literally the worst possible placements for Bouldorb. What else should I expect there, right? Great stuff. There we go, there's the refresh. We finally get to access our Circle. Extremely unfortunate. That fight could have gone a lot smoother, but overall the end outcome was still pretty desirable, so it's really not that bad. Bombulet, oh, Piece of Mind, yes please. Should just be pretty decent with my Mask of Joy. Piece of Mind is not really that good at level 1. Sorry, when it's only growing 1 balance. The second it's growing more though is when you should seriously consider it, or if you can combo it. It is certainly exceptionally nice if you can combo it, it's just like, it's generally pretty hard to find. Oh, I got the bomb. Alright, good stuff too. I will do one upgrade just for duplication purposes. Although it will be a Pebble if I can find it. Please Obelisk event. Now's the perfect time. Alright, I really went to as many question marks as I could to try and find the Obelisk event, but not this time. Not this time, it seems. I mean, if this just isn't an absolutely nut show, I don't know what to say. Luckily, that's exactly what it was. And I get a refresh here. Perfect. Because now I get to just 7-9. It's still better to hit a crit. Okay. Do that. I do not get my Piece of Mind yet. No Piece of Mind for me. Is this really going to be a Piece of Mind Pebble comp? That would be crazy. It's definitely not a comp I would recommend playing, but if it works for us right now, then clearly it's a... Oh my god. What? mean, clearly it's a good idea, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna put solid damage into this tree, I guess. Here you go, have a solid... That was actually really solid. I believe now that you're 9-7, he just stands no chance. It's an echo. Extremely tempting, honestly. I like 200 cash just lying around. Spheridae's Fate for a Pebble comp is kind of good, so yeah, sure. I think that's also decent. Alright, nice. We crashed there, which was annoying. I think I want my Bouldorb for this fight. Where's my Knuckles at? No Piece of Mind just yet. This definitely gets the kill. Let's see what you can achieve. Dupe Station Bouldorb, don't mind if I do. Smashing through them. Sure, let's go left. Do not need to do double store. Depends on what we find though. Remove an orb. That's pretty valuable. Alright, instant Bouldorb. That's definitely not exactly where I wanted, but at least there's a decent shot one. Because I have Dupe Station, it might have been better not to take Spheridae's Fate, to be honest. Magnet's also decent. I was going to enjoy a Magnet pick there, but I decided to take Spheridae's Fate at the end. Alright, give me my Bouldorb again. Dankeschön. 170 damage, that's pretty real. Close. Okay, let's not do that, let's do this. 2 health. Classic. Alright. 265. Not bad indeed. 69 health and we're dealing with an elite. I think we should be fine against more than a few of them. I'm not shockingly scared of this guy. I do just want to get Mana Circle. Yeah. Let's just try and grab it. Oh, you missed the refresh, damn. I would have really appreciated it there. Oh, you missed it again. This stage I might just aim straight for it. Was that the Dupe Station shot? Yes. Great. 7-7, not bad. Not bad indeed. It's very much a fight where we're just gonna get good damage and then roll with it. Yeah. It's a big part of the reason why I was much less interested with the Spheridae's Fate after taking it. I feel like it can just be denying some Bouldorb value, which is not something I particularly like. Alright, I just want you to get the kill here, please. Oh, of course that's not possible, god damn it. Well, at least the Bouldorb definitely finishes things off. Understandably so, the Pebbles have not been a good investment yet. I was hoping to find a thing that would make them a good investment already, but not yet. My healing as well is lacking. Oboe is at least exceptionally nice. A single Orbus, can we have? Let's see what you can achieve. How the hell did you despawn? Oh my lord. It's ridiculous. Alright, there's some bomb value, but it made sure just to get none buff. Let's get you out of here, please. In a reasonable time frame, please. There we go. 343 gold. Very close to considering double store, isn't it? Press it once. Okay. This is the kind of deck ordering I want. That could have been a cracking first Bouldorb shot, couldn't it? Unfortunately, I wanted to save it for the second shot. Barely? Barely. Nice. Right, surely this is where I spy my first Obelisk. Okay, that, at the minimum, is extremely, extremely good. And at this stage, like, am I really still a purple comp? I should definitely not still be trying to be a Pebble comp. Full multiplication when I'm fighting how many more elites? 0 more elites in this area. Realistically, anything that's boosting and refreshing is ideal. Oh, yuck. Oh well. No, that's not worth it. Mass procking the circle would be great, but that's just one chunk. And on top of that, it's scaling enemies, which is also not something I want to have happen. Armor of Frost, that should be nice. Alrighty, let's... This was not a fight I wanted. We'll see how much you like this Bouldorb. Here you go. A distinct chunk of damage there. $43 health, 28. I'm gonna need to heal. Yeah, this sucks. I didn't want to go this way. Can I please have an obelisk already? Seems I can't. I really can't force this obelisk nonsense, it seems. Simply not appearing. I guess my refreshing capabilities are bad enough to the point I should have taken a bag of orange pegs there. Oh, okay. Extremely unfortunate there. 7-5. I mean, I'll shoot it for my first shot. At least I'm going to have a lot of damage stacked beyond this point, but... 27, that is just enough to kill me. Great. There's really just nothing I can do. Yes, I have to time it, okay. I believe I still got time. That's fine, I can just choose this fight, but I do wish that there was a real way for me to do this fight. Unfortunately, I just don't have enough damage for that because I can only take one hit. Bye-bye. I'm just going to discard. It really doesn't matter, unfortunately. I just need to make sure I'm choosing. I missed. Let's just hit this refresh. Let's keep them in circle scaling. But 13-7. $9-4, well. 11-4 now, not bad. Some very good damage stats, but the Round God has very much given this fight to me. By the grace of Round God, I have been allowed to live. How generous. $264. Let's not hit a crit. Shot like this should do. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now we can actually try this nonsense. Peglin Statue, I think I'll pass the first potion. I think absolutely not right. Yep, and so it is definitely just a go for gold. Really not that great with the Spheridae's Fate we've got. We're probably going to burn it, but that's fine. At least we have one obelisk now, so it doesn't feel wholly bad that we tried to commit to a pebble build. Instead, it only feels mostly bad. And that's a huge improvement. Let's make sure we're getting you dead, like now. Just like that. My max health is ever increasing. The ironic thing about getting the obelisk there as well is because we got the obelisk there, it meant that we didn't have a fight to increase our max HP on either. Because if we did manage to increase our max HP in a fight, or heal, we would have survived one more hit. Which wasn't necessary because we could just Round Guard cheese, but... You know, it's nice to be able to do that fight legitimately instead of just taking advantage of how strong Round Guard is into that match. Good news is he doesn't have any more circle. The bad news is I feel so weak right now. That's what the bad news is. You are dead. Oh, that's beautiful. Like seriously, I should be just taking this operation and try not to do the obelisk stuff here. I'm not going to because I found one obelisk now, so surely I can still keep forcing the pebble build. At this stage, I would generally recommend having around 2. At least critting with this thing is now pretty solid. Not fully relying on normal damage for pretty much most of my orbs. So it's mostly all my orbs. Which is a good distinction. Green pebbles as well is going to help out a lot. It's fine, I do have a lot of shielding. This is one of the exceptionally nice things about this build, isn't it? Just taking 25 upgrades. Hello. Well. Oh, nice. This is the second time I've ever gone this event. This is why in Area 1 I went to that many question marks. Just because I desperately wanted to get this event. Now we are in the unfortunate state of it's not actually that incredible just yet. You really need to hit some more things for it to be amazing. But first of all, it's such a fun event. I absolutely love the event. And, I mean, that alone makes it an amazing event, right? It's so cool. Let's just make sure that we're... So what, at this stage, it's like we want to duplicate 8-3, 5-1. Don't know about that. There we go. We really want to duplicate the Bouldorb instead of the obelisks, or add more pebbles to our deck. Essential Oil Shrewd Scares, 3 balance per reload is kinda nuts. But I think I'll just take the Bulwark because I'm playing a pebble build, so I'm meant to have a lot of orbs in my deck. I don't exactly have the most right now, but it's a fair few. Nothing there. Training weight, why not? Why not, after all? It's extremely nice to see. I could remove the ball lining from my deck. I really shouldn't, though. I need these upgrades really badly. To the point where I should probably not take anything here. Yeah, but I will just because it's more fun to take stuff. I'll take that. I'll probably get my investment back. That's a lie. I know I won't. But sometimes, oh my. Oh my. I need to go to as many fights as possible now. I don't know if I'm going to have enough gold to upgrade everything. That sounds like exactly what I'm after. So how much? 27? 27, not bad indeed. I just need to boost the passive effect of the obelisks because having all of them being 13 sevens, that's fun. Actually, I'll just take out you while I can. How much longer is my... Yeah, Spheridae's fate is not making it to the boss fight, is it? That's fine. I'm going to shoot the ball lightning. I know it's heretical, it's not one of my orbs, but if it's getting me the orb to upgrade my orbs, then I'm perfectly fine with shooting it, to be honest. In a perfect world, I'm getting off multiple upgrades there, but oh well. The good news is I can hit this bomb for extra gold, yes! Such an amazing pickup for me, wasn't it? Oh, great. This is, by a million miles, the worst boss fight for me to get, I believe. Really seriously unfortunate, so let's just try and get a large bouncer onto the board. That's what I'm really looking for here. Don't. It's going to take some time though, unfortunately, and I no longer have access to round guard at all. So, nice. I have received a large bouncer for my efforts. Thank you kindly. Now that I have a large bouncer, I can actually get a large amounts of damage. So this should be alright. Extremely unfortunate for two reasons. The first one, the most grievous offense is it's very hard to get gold on that fight. The second one is I actually just lose health on that fight, which is so not ideal. Split like this? Close. Exactly what I was after. Good crunching. And my next shot is definitely going to be like this. A shame it wasn't the Bouldorb. Not to worry though, Bouldorb is here. Oh god, and it's garbage. It's absolutely horrendous. Yeah, when you do duplicate your entire... So, when you turn your entire deck from Pebbles into Obelisks, you definitely want to make sure that you have some Bouldorbs to take advantage of it, I'd say. Close? Close. Yeah, Spheridae Spade's not making it to the boss, is it? And we've got to let the Bouldorb get the kill. It really is just not enough gold in the map for me. Can't get enough upgrades. There we go. Maybe that'll be enough gold for me to... I probably shouldn't have lost health there. And by probably, I mean definitely. For me to actually get the upgrades I'm looking for. Alright, good. Like, I'm pretty sure I get to just ignore the sides fully. I think they're all just going to collapse. Which is great, and it is literally just going to run out before the boss fight. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I bring into the boss fight with like one charge? That would be kind of hilarious. Oh wow, you missed it, okay. Not scaling my circle on the enemies that are definitely going to be reaching me. Quite terrifying. The funny thing is, they actually did reach me. Look at that, one whole health. Terrifying. Only had a refresh to hit. Alright, so actually you're alive. Well, at least he scaled. I should realistically be pressing a heal button here. Is that going to stop me? Maybe. The upgrade on the equipment. What does it do? The pebbles and Bouldorbs get +1/+1, and this one has the obelisk. So it's literally... It's still pretty worth, just for the Bouldorb alone. I'll take Ring of Pain just because my AoE is... Actually, yeah, I'll take Ring of Pain. And then realistically, I mean, I don't have any ways to cash in the gold. Let's just not mess around, shall we? Postal service. You know what? That is some amount of damage that is definitely not going to matter, but it's some amount of damage. Obelisk. Alright, so I tried to do a pebble comp and did not succeed in doing a pebble comp whatsoever. I have no pebbles in my deck, right? That's how it works. I'm so happy we got the event for the second time ever, I think. That's just so cool. Question is, will I be allowed to live? I only have one refresh on the board, and this is definitely... Yeah, I think I walked in with like 3 or 4 Spheridae Fate charges. So it did last, just not that long. There we go. Dupe Station is definitely also going to be extremely handy, methinks. Let's set off all of you. Okay, we're at the stage now where he's hitting me. And my scaling is fine. Don't exactly have an insane scaling source, but I do definitely have some decent scaling, which is definitely helping out a lot, especially when I'm not hitting crits. I'm gonna need that refresh from you, thanks pal. He's also scaling though. It is very spooky. Very spooky indeed, eh? Good news is, I believe this is simply enough. Okay, very close, wow. So yeah, pebble comp with no pebbles. So funny. I think that we made the correct call on picking up the ball lightnings, and I think I definitely could have not picked up the ball lightning, to be fair. The problem is when I saw the ball landing, it was a level two, and I was like, I should just pick this up. Like committing to the pebble build without having any of the pieces that you want for it, it's just like it's not a good idea. And then I proceeded to hit three of the pieces for it. Not only did I find one obelisk, I then proceeded to find all the obelisks ever, as well as a deck duplication. And deck duplication for pebble comps is insane. It's absolutely massive how much it boosts your deck, and especially if you've made the correct investments before getting to that point, or have a anvil, you just get so much value out of it. Then one of the issues of having the anvil, though, is of course you can kind of kill yourself if you dupe your deck at the wrong time. But it's only like 30 damage to press that button. Sorry, plus the 8, 38 damage. So like, wait, is it? No, it's 34. So like totally worth it, right? Yeah. If you show me these three passives and tell me that you're then using these three passives to play a pebble comp, yeah, I think that you should definitely choose something else. There's so much you can do with these three passives. Especially since I saw, I think, a replenish orb or a refresh circle along the way, which like would have been insane. I did also see no, I didn't see a refresh course at any point. Yes, that area too, huh? The resistance site. Oh my god. Round guard was unfortunately just super super required. It's just crazy how much value you can get from round guard. Sometimes it's going to save you infinite health in a run, and sometimes it's going to like very very literally be the only thing standing in between you and losing your run. That's what it was for us this run, because being able to cheese crossbow is certainly a thing that can happen. And the fact that Round Guard is an insane passive, even without being able to do that, is just kind of crazy.